Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ron. Let's imagine you go out to buy your favorite new DJI drone or FPV. For your next adventure, maybe it's a work project, maybe it's just for personal use, only to find out that the price has just doubled overnight. Well, that's the reality of many US shoppers if this 125% tariff on Chinese imports goes into effect. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the latest news from President Trump on the China-related tariffs as he posted on his Truth Social site just earlier today. Today's April 9th, 2025, around 1 p.m. Eastern time, I believe. So let me just quote you what he wrote. He writes, "I am hereby raising the tariff charge to China by the United States to America to 125% effective immediately." And he goes on to say, "I have authorized also a 90-day pause and a substantially lowered reciprocal tariff during this period of 10%, also effective immediately." Now, again, this just came out today, keeps changing like the wind. It's kind of making us all nuts, I'm sure. Now, what if the tariff is only the beginning of a bigger problem? Now, because I'm mainly a drone or FPV related channel, I'm not going to dive into the weeds with the politics. But let's just say if you've been watching your retirement savings or investments the past few days, things have been extremely volatile in the market, to say the least. And if you're like me and probably many Americans out there, we're not exactly thrilled about this. At least I know I'm not, especially when I look at my portfolio. Obviously, I'm a little bit older than maybe some of the viewers on this channel. And obviously, I'm speaking as of this video upload again, April 9th. Now, the market seems to be making some adjustments today after Trump posted this recent announcement. The Dow Jones market is showing obviously some amazing gains in response to this post. And I think at this point, we all know what tariffs are, so I'm not going to go in and explain that. I think we all kind of get the idea at this point. But in short, when we start talking about 125% China-based tariffs, just know your DJI drones just got a whole lot more expensive. And again, I don't want to get into politics too much. Mostly a drone channel, so I'm trying to stick to the topic of drones, so bear with me. So for example, if your DJI Avata 2 cost you $1,199 today US, with 125% tariff applied, it would cost you $2,697 and some change. Or to put that another way, that's going to cost you almost $1,500 more than what it does today. Again, that's on an $1,199 drone. You're paying an extra $1,500. That's crazy. And I say this because this is something that most of us just use for fun, maybe even use it for work or your business, but mostly for someone like myself, these are just hobby-related drones. And obviously I run a small YouTube channel as well, so it comes into play with that. But obviously this issue doesn't just impact your DJI drones, but because my channel is primarily, again, drone-related channel, I just wanted to have the conversation and see what everyone else out there is feeling and seeing throughout the country and where you're coming from. So maybe you're not living here in the United States, but I'd love to hear your thoughts on this as well. I know this can be an extremely political issue, but I would love to hear how you've been impacted by some of these decisions being made by government in 2025. I know I've personally had a few family members and friends who lost their jobs this year related to many of the recent decisions. Government contracts lost, downsizing. Personally, I've just not seen much good personally from a lot of these decisions being made. Obviously, time will tell. Now, let's talk about something even scarier, how tariffs affect your savings and investments. Maybe you're someone older like myself. If you've been investing for retirement or trying to grow your portfolio, these tariffs can make things a lot harder and a lot more volatile. Now, if you're like me and you've been investing in your retirement and trying to grow your portfolio for retirement, these tariffs can make things a lot harder and obviously a lot more volatile. Just watch your portfolios, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. I hope all of this really works out, but if you're like me, this stock market volatility does worry me. I'm well into my 50s, and I really hope what I've worked so hard for is there when I retire. And obviously, I'm just your normal average guy. I don't have any of the answers. I just wanted to post something on this topic as it's been kind of eating away at me personally for a while now. And I really hope this 90-day pause works out for everyone, but I don't know what to think anymore, and I don't think anyone really has all the answers either. And I've got plenty more I would love to say on this topic, but I'm not a political channel, and I don't want to go down that road. It can be a slippery slope, as they say, and I just don't want to go there. But with that being said, if you do want to post something in the comments down below on this topic, feel free. Just keep the comments civil between one another. Hang in there. We're all in the same life raft, I guess. And I guess that's some form of comfort. I don't know. But I just wanted to make this video. I'm not sure where this is going to go. We're a drone related channel mostly, and it's just food for thought. Basically 125% tariffs for China specifically could really kill our hobby for a lot of us, because let's be honest, DJI does make the best drones out there, right? I mean, their new O4 air units just came out. They're amazing. I have them in my newest quad back here behind me, and it's a great quad. But I guess we'll see how this all plays out. And that's it for this one. Just wanted to share my thoughts with you. See you guys in the next one.